Hello, and welcome back to Number 8 Fitness. My name is Number blah, blah, blah. Had one job. One job just to say hi. Number 8 here, and I wanted to kind of give a little bit of an update video as to what's been going on. I realize the following is quite small, and that's fine. It's not about how big the following is. It's about the people invested in it, the people that care about me and my journey, and the people that will hopefully get some sort of benefit out of these. It has been another little long while since I posted, but there's a reason for it, as there always is. I had a bit of a health scare recently. I'm not going to get into it here, but it was terrifying, and it has shaped the way that I have approached general day-to-day stuff in the last couple weeks. I have been on the lookout for this and that just in case anything spikes up, and I have a follow-up appointment soon, thankfully. But what I'm here to talk about today is exactly that. And also some really good news to share, which will be coming soon. By soon, can we just tell them the good news already? Here's my cat. Hello! One of the whole things about the workouts that I do is that at any point in time, you can make the workout your own. You can adjust as you need to. If you need to drop down to a knee, if you need to not go as low during push-ups, and as well as that, the community is very supportive. I don't reach out myself too often, but I do check in on the post from time to time, and something somebody said recently really resonated with me, that you are allowed to half-ass a workout as long as you show up. Show up, and you can even not put all your effort into it. The point is consistency. Now, one of the reasons I'm making this video is my knees sound like Rice Krispies, and that's not that's not what the medical scare was. I kind of looked it up, and it's mostly okay, unless there's like other symptoms, as far as I found out. But I will be bringing that up with my my doctor as well. But the thing is, for the last couple weeks, I have been taking it particularly rather easy. I haven't done the workouts, and I stopped again because of everything that happened. And yet, I still held myself to a standard of the Number 8 philosophy, which I've been following for a while. And it's not this big overblown thing. It's nothing huge. But as I've always said, do it how you want to do it and make little adjustments. I've been aware of blank levels in this, salt levels in that, sugar levels in that. And the other thing is, you're allowed to treat yourself. But me, another big change that I've made recently is I was very, very heavily into something that wasn't a majorly serious thing for most people. It's not. But for me, it affects me a lot because it's all I did for a while. And it affected my eating habits, it affected my sleeping habits, and the day that my huge medical scare happened, I went ahead and stopped. Haven't done it since. And it's been an interesting adjustment, but I think I'm out of the woods as far as like the period where I'm like, oh my god, I want to get back into that habit so bad. And that's really encouraging to know. And I find that a lot of my days reclaim. The time still goes by too fast, but that's neither here nor there. I guess the point I wanted to make is take care of yourself. And do not feel pressured to continue exerting yourself, especially in my case, if that means that you could possibly be at risk. Because I've been at work the last week or so, and coming back to it has been an adjustment. And I've even noticed that if I exert myself too much based on what happened, I can get a little dizzy. And that's a big sign to take a second, take a breather, as well as some other things that we're looking out for. But thankfully, nothing major has happened yet. The big news that I wanted to share is that for those of you who have been following since 2020, when I started this, about August or September or something, maybe even July, but I think August or September, I weighed in at about the heaviest I ever had in my life, which I know, compared to a lot of people, doesn't even come close to how bad some people have it. But for me, it was bad, especially because it affected my general mobility and my energy levels. Not mobility, I couldn't walk around. It's just I found myself wanting to be active less. And it was a cycle of overeating. It was a cycle of just sleeping all day. practically sometimes, and I didn't like it. I was 260 pounds. I started making little adjustments. I started doing the workouts. And then I got called out of state to do a job, and I stopped the workouts because I was too tired to do them. Over the course of several years, as you know, I kept doing the workouts off and on, even when I paused, and I kept making little adjustments to my daily routines and my general habits. And that stuff comes and goes. But the idea is to keep it in mind so that you can keep moving forward. Well, at one point, the heaviest I've ever been actually got up to 270. I am pleased to say that over the course of this year, I have gone down. Well, I don't want to say the course of this year, but since the start of this journey, and the weight will fluctuate as it does, and I started only really keeping like total track of it on a weekly basis, because that's one thing I was looking into, is you can't really look into it through the days because one day is different from the next. You just kind of want to see how your progress is. I came down from 270 pounds, the heaviest I've ever been. And last Sunday, it was 1 pound more. And I just weighed myself early today, just because I was, too excited to see, what was happening. I'm down to 214 pounds. 214 pounds. Now, weight loss itself isn't what my happiness journey is all about. I've said it from the start, and I'll say it again. One thing that was put through my mind is the weight's going to fluctuate. But what I'm noticing is there's mood boosts. I'm more awake. I've got more energy, more flexibility. I feel like I'm showing up, is what it is. And I'm fortunate. A lot of people are not so much. There's still going to be habits to break, and there's still plenty of stuff people are dealing with in their own minds. I'm not a fitness guru, I'm not some big workout buff, I'm not a health instructor, nothing. I'm just somebody who decided that I wanted to do something, and it is working for me. And that is a really, really good feeling. I really hope that whether it's through these, the likelihood of that, I get it, is like small. I don't have a big reach. But whether it's through this or anything else that you find fulfillment in life, I really hope that you latch onto that and that you find your motivation, whether it's the weight, whether it's, being able to be more active and participate and show up, for the stuff you want to in life. Whatever it is, I hope you find it. But today I wanted to share that I was down to 214 pounds. I have not been that light in years. I only just happened to weigh myself in 2020 because we all know that's the year that stuff kind of went south and a lot of us really let go. So just wanted to share the good news, and once again the message that if you need to take a breather, take a breather. If you still want to show up and be consistent, show up and be consistent. Be there for yourself. And if you have loved ones, if you have people that want you around still, by God, do it for them too. But do it for your own reasons and do it at your own pace, whatever you do. My name's Number 8. Keep feeling fair as fit, and we'll see you next time.